Hello friends, and welcome to Saitama Stacker channel. Hey, Wolfpack members, I appreciate you stopping in today. I'm sure for many of you it's been kind of a nail biter, and we'll get into that. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, I hope you find value in the information and that it's helpful for you as you evaluate whether or not Saitama token is right for your portfolio. Please know that this video is not intended for investment advice, but rather just for informational purposes and community building. So, Saitama folks, let's just jump right into today. I was up in the mountains, and quite frankly, I missed all the excitement, but I'm sure for some of you, today must have been a little bit brutal. If we take a look at the one-day chart, folks, not so much happiness going on here. Looks like we got down to a bottom price of 8 digits, 609. So, quite a ways off of our high, about 30+% off of the highest we've seen going back here 3 or 4 days. But it does look like we made a nice recovery. And so for me, there wasn't a lot of nail biting going on because quite frankly, I just missed the whole thing, just being up relaxing in the mountains. But, this is one of the reasons why, if you go back and look at 2 of the last videos that I posted, the first one is Saitama poised for a rug pull, and the other one is called Why I Love Saitama. But in both of those, I give all the reasons why I believe that this is a long-term hold. So you have to know your why. I also talk about the fact that cryptocurrency, and especially these small projects, are extremely volatile. So you should never invest money that you can't afford to lose. And you have to know your purpose. And we'll look into some of those again today. There was some huge news that dropped yesterday. Actually, I'm quite surprised that that the drop came as it did because of all of the major announcements that came out yesterday. But, nobody has a crystal ball, and there's going to be some up days and down days. And when we had 20 days straight and 1,000% increase in price, you have to know that there's going to be a correction coming. So hopefully you didn't lose a lot of sleep, and hopefully we'll continue to recover, and things will be back to happy land. So with that said, let's take a quick look at the fundamentals. So current price of Saitama 8074. Current number of holders 44,909. The volume is just over 10 million. And the market cap 741,300,000. So as all of you that watch the channel know, I keep this on a separate spreadsheet so I can kind of track where we're at. In spite of the down day, we actually did add 1,287 holders since yesterday. So that's a good increase and just shows continuous interest in the project as more people come to the party. Market cap down some today. Now you can see, for those of you who are catching this for the first time, the market cap reported on Saitama is the fully diluted market cap. And that's found on all of the websites that give pricing for Saitama. So this price here is based on the fully diluted market cap, which was 100 quadrillion tokens. People have asked me if I would just calculate the market cap. And since we know 55% of the tokens have been burned, that column here represents what the market cap should be. And eventually it should start reporting. Now, this is my estimate. It's not official, but it just gives you an idea of why there's so much volatility. There's only $330 million invested. So market swings can be pretty large as, people move in and out. And I'm suspecting several people taking profits. And as they start seeing the price drop, more people get paper handed and fall out, just trying to protect their gains or protect themselves from taking major losses. But if you ask me, especially at that 609, which I missed, but if I were looking to move into Saitama, anywhere under this line here would be an improvement over what we've seen. While I'm here at CoinMarketCap, let me show you one other thing. I had a great question. So this week, the name of Saitama was officially changed from Saitama Inu to Saitama. And when that happened, it reset all of the historical data for the token in CoinMarketCap. So somebody posted, this bump right here would have represented like a 3,100% increase. So people like me would have been a millionaire on that increase. But this is just a glitch in the system as they rolled over and changed the token name. Now that's my assumption. I haven't had anybody else verify that, but this did happen on the day that they changed the name from Saitama to Saitama Inu to officially Saitama. And as you can see, the history is wiped out. So if we look at the 1 month, well, it pops in there. So that glitch right there, though, definitely did happen on the day that they changed the name. So let's go back to our fundamental analysis for just a moment. All right. So we've added 1,200 holders, market cap 10 million. All right. Let's go out and look at what's going on with Twitter with the Saitama team. Now, Nam Tran, one of the major developers, he dropped a post that basically just says patience is power, and buy the dip. You know, they knew that there's probably a correction due. Other big news, this was from last night in the Gagain interview. If you haven't seen it, I dropped a short video talking about it and actually dropped a link to the video. But coming up soon, we're going to be sponsoring a major MMA event. We've got an NBA NFT launch coming next week with Nate Archibald. There's lots of things going on with influencers in the NBA, NFL, big entertainers that are coming on board. This NIL compliance has to do with professional people's contracts and their agents. And so they can't just jump in on something without getting approval through their legal contracts and compliance. Big MGM venue event coming up in November on the 13th. They're launching the Saitamask wallet. He talks about some global partnerships. You guys, there's just so much going on right now and reasons to be excited. If you look at any other cryptocurrency, try to find what their use case is. Very difficult with a lot of the projects, and especially when it comes to these community tokens. So I think there's a lot of reasons to be excited. Now, again, remember, I have a couple of videos that I dropped here that were, I want you to review. I'm going to show you why. Okay, so recently here I have why I love Saitama and is Saitama priming for a rug pull. This is 3 days ago, 2 days ago. In this why I love Saitama, I talk about why you need to have your why. Why are you holding the token? What do you believe in? Because if we get tested, or if we see a correction in the market, or a drop like we're experiencing today, what gives you the conviction to hold on? And if people come after you and attack you about it, you know, how are you going to respond? Well, I know my why. I've been looking at this pretty much every day now for about 2 months. And let me just show you what came my way today via the comments. So I have somebody who jumps in on one of the comment threads and starts saying that it's a crap coin. It has no purpose. And I tell them, you know, I know it can be frustrating because they're saying they're having a hard time buying or selling the token because of bots. Now, I'm not aware of any bots in cryptocurrency, but I can say, yeah, it can be a little bit difficult for people who are new to cryptocurrency to make a purchase right now. So they jump back in, and then they're calling what happened today a rug pull and tell me to quit promoting scams. I'm trying to be as kind as I can, but I just tell them, you know, you're looking at this from a position where you obviously have not done your homework. You know, this is up 600% still, and now over 600% in the last 30 days. 20 straight days of positive movement, probably due a correction. As I still don't have a crystal ball, guys, and I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I like what we have, you know. I know my why. So I'm not panicking. I'm not selling out. I still have plenty of confidence that the project is going to do well. And of course, no matter what's happening in the market, whether it goes up or down, one of my favorite things about the project is that it has a passive income system built into it. So anytime anybody buys or sells the token, 2% of that transaction is held out and redistributed to the pool of holders, and 2% is burned. So the token supply is decreasing, which should give the tokens additional value as they become more scarce. So every day I like to show you my wallet and how many tokens I have for transparency's sake. and then I show you how many the increase are in the last 24 hours. So currently my wallet has 1,035,229,276,504 tokens. Well, how does that compare to yesterday? Let me pull out my Stacker tracker. Now, this spreadsheet is available in a link in the description. It's free. You do have to, the spreadsheet's locked. You just click on File, make a copy, rename it, and you can go ahead and track your rewards as well. But for me in the last 24 hours, this represents an additional 321,482,000 tokens. So guys, even though it's a negative day, this always gives me a little perk up. And it accumulates quickly. Since August 31st, I've received 6,444,000,000 tokens, which represents about $54 of my total value currently. So, folks, I still believe in the Saitama project. I know it's a rough day. There could be more rough days ahead, but hopefully more ups than downs, and we all grow in our wealth together. Friends, have a great day. Check back tomorrow to see the stacks grow.